Know how stressful it can be when you desire a particular gender. This video is aimed to bring happiness and color to your family. Hi, welcome back to Heads Up with Linda. Today I'll be sharing with you tips on how you can conceive a baby boy naturally. As an African lady, an Igbo girl to be precise, I know how it is important for them to have a male child in their family. And I also know the joy that comes, like the inner joy that you feel when you finally conceive or achieve your goals, when you finally conceive your desired gender. This video is going to help you to conceive a male child naturally. There are two kinds of sperm, the Y and X sperm. Only one can fertilize an egg at a time. If Y fertilizes the egg, then you're going to have a baby boy. If X sperm fertilize an egg, then you're gonna have a baby boy. So the aim is for the Y to fertilize the egg. That is your target. If you're looking for a baby boy, your target should be for the Y sperm to fertilize your egg. So everything that we are going to discuss on today's video is something that will help the Y to fertilize your egg for you to have your desired gender. In order to conceive a baby boy, baby planning tries to increase your chances of the Y sperm reaching your egg first through diet, ovulation, sex position, etc. Just like how female and male behaves, the Y sperm tends to swim faster and dies faster, while the female sperm tends to swim slow. They are patient and they tend to live longer because the Y tends to die faster. That is the Y sperm cell tends to die faster. Then planning on how to conceive a baby boy should be tied around everything that will make the Y sperm cell to reach the egg first. Planning it, you have to time your sexual intercourse, know your ovulation period, your diet. These three things tends to help you to plan on how to have a baby boy. You also have to know the alkalinicity and acidicity of your vagina. When you have an acidic vagina, it tends to lower the chances of you getting your desired gender. And when your vagina, that is your mucus, cervical mucus, is on alkaline side, it gives the sperm chances to swim faster and go and fertilize the egg. The first thing that you will do if you want to conceive a baby boy naturally is when you have finally know that it is so important for the Y sperm to reach the egg first, then you begin to eat everything that will alkalize your vagina, everything that will alkalize your cervical mucus discharge by eating things that is rich in sodium and potassium. Your diet have to change now. For example, if you are fond of eating white rice, white bread, sugar, fried stuffs, then you have to replace it with brown bread, brown sugar, brown rice, brown beans, and you also have to increase the way you eat fruits. Everything that will alkalize your vagina, change your diet. The more you eat food that is acidic, the less chance you have to conceive your desired gender. If you're fond of drinking tea, eating things that contains a whole lot of sugar, then it will be difficult for the Y sperm cell to swim. In short, sperm generally to swim. But you know, the X cell, they are very patient, as in resilient. They will be struggling slowly till they went and fertilize your egg. While the Y would have died off because of too much acidity. The second step that you have to do is to know your ovulation period, the time that you're ovulating, that day, ovulation planning. You have to know your ovulation period. You have to know the day that you're ovulating. When you know the day that you're ovulating, then you would have sex that day, and having sex that day would help the white sperm to swim faster and go and fertilize your egg. When you have sex 3 days, 4 days before the ovulation, then that means all the white cell will die off, remaining the exo cell, which can even live up to 5 days inside a woman's body. So that is why it is so important for you to have sex on the day that you are ovulating if you actually need a baby boy. Some people will be like, how would I know when I'm ovulating? There is a video that I made on Science and Sisters that shows that you are ovulating. I know sometimes our hormone can be funny, then those signs met, as in may not actually be ovulation. Then go and buy your ovulation test kit. I have some pictures that I'm going to show on the screen where I have been tracking for some of my clients. Some of them, they don't know when they're ovulating because they tend to see those signs of ovulation almost all the time. So they don't know if they're ovulating or not. So because of that, in order to avoid the mistake, in order for them to conceive the desired gender that they have been seeking for so long, they tend to seek for an alternative, which is instead of going to the bathroom, sticking their hand, checking the signs, checking their body, then they tend to use that ovulation test kit. And the reason why that ovulation test kit is very important is because it tends to read what is inside the body. It tends to read the hormone better. You know, this our hormone inside it can be extremely funny. The diet, the exercise, the lifestyle, something that you just did can easily affect your hormone. It can easily shift your ovulation to the next day. Maybe where you normally ovulate on the 14th, there's some certain food that you eat, the thing will just jump to the 15th day. For you to be sure, enable to buy ovulation test kit, start tracking your ovulation. The very day that you get two equal line that their color is the same, not faint. You know, if you start tracking, you'll be seeing two lines. The other one is like the other line is very sharp, and the other one is kind of fainting. The day that you got the two lines like thick, the same color, the same everything, then that day is the day that you're ovulating. You have to have sex within 24 hours. I bet you would automatically, or by the special grace of God, you would get your desire. The third tip is sex position. Trying to conceive a baby boy, you have to go for position that enable deeper penetration. Positions like doggy style. Yes. When the sperm is being deposited around the cervix, then it will give the white sperm cell an edge to swim down, no obstruction. So go for this style. Even if you have to use, like you go for missionary style, after sexual intercourse, put pillow on your hips in order to raise your leg and stay for, like, in short, you can sleep. No need of standing up again. For you to conceive a baby boy, go for sex position that allows deeper penetration, that allows the sperm to be deposited near the cervix. By depositing the sperm near the cervix, then it will give the Y sperm an edge to start swimming up to the egg. That is where the egg is. And by swimming, then before the X sperm could lazy around, the Y sperm is already on their way to the egg. So adapt a sex position that allows deeper penetration, that allows the sperm to be deposited near the cervix. The fourth tip is basically for your husband. Wear loose underwear. I know some of you will be like, how did underwear now come inside this? The underwear comes inside this. Let me explain. When you wear tight underwear, it tends to it tends to kill sperm, it tends to reduce the production of sperm cell. When you wear loose underwear, that will be free, the sperm will be free. Tight underwear apparently favors the resilient female sperm cell. High temperature tends to kill sperm. When you keep on putting on tight underwear all the time, then it will reduce the amount of sperm being produced. And not only that it reduces the amount of sperm being produced, but it also kills the fragile Y sperm cell. While the resilient patient X sperm cell keep on increasing and thriving because they don't used to die, like they tend to live longer. In summary, since we have known that for you to conceive a baby boy, the white sperm cell have to fertilize your egg. From now onwards, if you are looking to conceive a baby boy, start eating food that is rich in potassium and sodium. Any food that is high in glucose content should be taken in small quantity. Increases the way you take sodium and like increase your fruit intake. Disease from anything white, go for brown, like brown beans, brown bread, etc. Then time your sexual intercourse towards the time of your ovulation. The day that you're ovulating, just study your body and know the day that you're ovulating. Some women they tend to ovulate on 14th, some 15th, some 16th, depending on your menstrual cycle. Know the day that you're ovulating, have sex that day that you're ovulating. If you have sex 3 days back, then there is every possible that you would conceive a baby girl. When you finally know your ovulation day, if you don't know how to track it, then buy ovulation test kit. Use the test kit and track your ovulation. The day that you got too short line, have sex that day. Before 24 hours, before the egg dies off, you would conceive your desired gender. Then another thing is your sex position. Go for sex position that allows deeper penetration. Example, doggy style. If you go for missionary, put pillow under your hips in order to lift your hips up. Please, after sexual intercourse, lie for at least 1 hour. When you go for a deeper, like if you go for sex position that allows deeper penetration, the sperm will be deposited is, please don't allow your husband to wear, or your partner, sorry, if it is your boyfriend, any your partner, don't allow him to wear tight underwear. When he constantly wears tight underwears, then it would reduce the production of sperm. And finally, when sperms are produced, the high temperature may affect the Y sperm cell, while the X sperm cell, which is resistant, which is like omo, they will keep on thriving and you keep on having baby girls. With these few tips that I just mentioned, I believe that 9 months time you will you will come back to give us a testimony how you finally conceive your desired gender. When you want to have a baby girl, they have to do opposite of this thing that I said. Have sex like 4 days before your ovulation. By then, all the Y must have died. The eggs, which is resistant, if they keep on swimming, they will reach the egg at their convenient time and you would have your baby girl. We have come to an end to today's video. If you watched to this moment, please don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload another video. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.